Hey, Shalom, Inshallah. Want to start off with swords by giving all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, El Shah, Bashem, Kodash, double honors the apostles, Bashem, Kodash, yeah, double honors the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors you brothers doing the work of the Most High in truth and in sincerity. Yahweh, that's the real name of whom the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah or Yahweh. His real name is Yahweh, and the Son's true name is Yahweh Shai. And when we pray Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Ber meaning in, her meaning then, Shah meaning names Yahweh, the name of Yahweh Shai. So quick one, something I saw yesterday, and this is from the New York Times. It says the body of a Russian soldier lay next to an armored vehicle that Ukrainian soldiers said was Russian in Kharkiv, Ukraine on Friday. Ukraine's military was waging a blah, blah, blah. And when I saw this, I was just kind of like, right, this is just real desensitization to basically just be, oh, that's a dead Russian. Yeah, good on him, whatever, what have you. Okay. And the reason why I said that is I just can't really fathom the New York Times just really pushing up, pictures of dead American soldiers just laying flat on the floor, right? And, reason also I say that is it's in line with the other, right, that he has been pushing, this division that he has been pushing for the last, well, forever, but really intensifying in the last 2 years, right? You think about, people who haven't taken the juice, what was the narrative that was pushed. Good for them if they die, okay? And once again, this is just kind of this thing. Oh, you don't agree with my thing? Yeah, good for you if you die, right? And it's exactly what Esau is pushing, right? This is where is it? It's like my mind just blanked on me. It's Matthew 24:12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's what you're seeing in this world. And he's basically pushing that agenda. Well, it really is the Lord pushing that agenda because, I wish I said this, right? This is Matthew 10:34, right? It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword, right? Which, sword, you can use that to, represent division, right? Severing things, because as it goes on to say, right? So for I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against the mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, right? And that word there, variance, right? To cut in two parts, cleave asunder, sever, right? Well, you see up here, figuratively alienate, right? So it's really the Lord that is pushing this spirit out on the earth, but he's using Esau, right, to do it, right, to push that division in amongst people. Once again, you go back to 2016, right, when Trump got elected, right, and then you basically had loads of people, where one half of the family had voted for Trump, and maybe, or rather, had voted for Hillary, but the dad had voted for Trump, and then people were looking at each other, I can't believe you did that, blah blah blah, all of that nonsense, okay? Because this is it. We are in those, in those last days of division, right? And I know it's not 22, but it's a little bit further up after, roughly the region, if it wants to load. It's like, spare me while it loads. Let's see. Let me just pause it while it loads. There we go, finally loaded. This is Second Ezra 6:24 says, and at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, right? And once again, this whole thing of desensitization against desensitizing your enemy dying is something that Esau's pushing, so that when, for instance, you look at us, we're teaching, against his kingdom, right? So then when he makes us the enemy, and then he's, getting his troops to try and get brothers, people are going to be all for it. Why? Because they're being sensitized, right? To enjoy the downfall of their enemy, which hey, ultimately, hey, hey, we can't wait to see your downfall, Esau. Okay. But yeah, so it says, and at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the earth, it's just like the springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Right. So the point there that I wanted was friends fighting against another like enemies. Right. And then you got other precepts. You think of Isaiah, he shall be as a chased roe, no man taketh up. People shall turn to another's people getting tribal as well. That's what it's it. What it's about. People gonna be getting more tribal. And if you ain't of my tribe, hey, whatever happens to you happens. I don't care. Right? You think about the movies like The Road, where you had the bandits, right? And if the bandits wouldn't eat each other, right? But they'd kill and eat anyone that wasn't of their little tribe, right? And that's the times that we're coming into, right? The desensitization of death and the sensitization of, enjoying your enemy dying. Okay, so we're in some interesting times, and the Lord is gonna be doing some stuff, right? And it's gonna get real nasty out here, right? And we're excited. Right, so as always, Lord's what I was edifying. Till next time we say Shalom.